Hello to your beautiful faces. I have been having a confidence crisis this week because I have disgusting crusty acne all on my chin and my nose. It's so gross. It's humid. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's stress. I don't know what's happening. Big massive acne flare up. Self-confidence went boof. I've just been grim all week. So I haven't got as many videos on my channel, partially because of that and partially because my son has been, his class has been isolating. So he's been on Google Classroom, which means he took over my PC, which means I've been bereft from friends, from hobbies, my lifeline. So yeah, it's been a tough week for me, but I'm back baby. I slapped a load of makeup all over my face and I feel like I have just enough confidence to like be cheesy on camera for a little while. And I've actually been playing with my own save, so you can see here this is my own save. Sims team totally stole the idea for Sim sessions from me, by the way, because I've had this in my game for a while. So yeah, this is all my current Sims. All my main Sims are currently working their way through university. I am such a slow player, okay? I know I am expansions behind. I have a lot of Sims. It takes me a long time. I basically go around each of my Sims and play like a week each. Let me just sort of get it raining so we've got a bit of atmosphere here as I talk. So yeah, we're at Brightchester. It's absolutely bloody gorgeous. The canal boats give me life. I live vaguely near a canal in real life, so love to see it. So yeah, we're in Brightchester and we've got some stuff happening and some things going on and things and stuff. So I was just trying to like, where am I? Oh, I love this little lot. This building here, that's the pub and I love it. I think it fits in really, really well. I built that myself, proud of myself. So yeah, if I can get to what I'm actually trying to tell you, just because I'm a little bit self-conscious about my off-camera game. Like my main save, the way I normally play when I'm playing just for myself. But I've been playing with this guy here and I've really been enjoying it. And there's a feature in Get Famous that I don't know how many people know about, because when I posted it a couple of months back on Twitter, everybody was like, what are you talking about? What is that? You can actually produce music and yeah, have a bit of a oh, it's just such a cool feature. So we'll get into it in a minute. So this is Craig. He is currently in this lot, which I've forgotten the name of. Let me just have a look. Hermes PLC. So it's like a Greek house. All my Sims live in these little like focused residential lots on campus rather than the dorms, and they it's kind of like a bit of an elite club based on the career that they're doing. So Hermes was the god of like communication, who's the messenger god. So this is all about the way we communicate, yeah, she absolutely fails to communicate as I say this. So it's like they'll do degrees in communications, in drama, this kind of thing. So it's like communication skills. So Craig is sharing, I can just zoom in. He's sharing this house with, oh my goodness, which reminds me actually, I need to turn off the audio because it's a pain. I have audio on when I can't press buttons right now. I have audio on when am I going to have to leave it on? Am I going to get no, I'm just going to have to turn it off because I don't want copyright claims. I don't know if they're going to get copyright claimed, which doesn't work very well when I'm playing with a musician, but shush. So this is Siobhan Fires. You may know her from such expansion packs as Get Together, I think. She from Get Together? Feel like she was. This here is one of my own Sims. It's Victoria Kensington. She's the older sister of one of my main Sims. So I make my main Sims and their families, and I play with all the townies. I play with everybody. I've got like 300, 400 Sims in my save. It's a lot of work, but I'm committed. I should be committed. I've got Makosho Monty. You may know him from such what is it called? Not an expansion pack. What would it be? Such genres of The Sims as The Sims 2, Veronaville. He's from Veronaville, Makosho Monty. So yeah, he's a pre-made Sim from The Sims 2. I've got a lot of pre-made Sims, especially from The Sims 2, who are back in my game. So yeah, they're all here. They're all hanging out. It's great. It's such a great time. And I've got Anastasia Dixon Phillips. So if you saw my video on, let me just get the walls half down. There we go. So if you saw my video on the interior design career with Claudia Dixon Phillips, this is her older sister. This is that high achieving, can do anything she wants older sister. Only sadly, I played with her the first time. I put a sim through university and she's on probation because I didn't know what I was doing. But I will redeem myself. I'm going to edit that with cheese when she graduates. But yeah, she basically would have like perfect scores in everything if I knew how to play the game. But Craig is here. Yeah, we've got a dust problem now as well. The maid doesn't want to clean it up. I don't know what to do. But yeah, here we have Craig. So he is hungry. Let's get him up actually. Let's get him up and get him some breakfast. So this is how I play as well. It's like pause, play, pause, play. I'm such a slow player. It's ridiculous. Because they're in like, there's like drama, music, they've got a stage. They do have this popcorn machine that they are absolutely obsessed with. It's all they eat. It's like a proper student diet. All they want to eat is popcorn. But Craig knows better. He has a future of stardom. He's a bit of a poser. He was a model in all my previous games. So he's interested in that Instagram lifestyle, right? Simstagram lifestyle. So he's got to maintain this gorgeous physique. So we're going to have him serve breakfast, and we want something that's like a high protein diet. He's not the best cook. He's been living at home. He's a spoilt brat basically. His dad's a movie producer. His dad's like a producer, director, writer of movies. He runs a movie studio. He ran a movie studio before we got to get famous, right? So he's in touch with the stars. He's a rich boy. Not all my Sims are rich, by the way. We just seem to be looking at the rich ones at the moment. I'll show you Liz one day. She's a hot mess. So scrambled eggs and bacon is the way to go because it's high protein, right? High protein, and you don't get a body like this, boys and girls. You don't get 0 hips and a sculpted torso of an Adonis. With that, he's not my type of guy, guys. I have to say, he's not my type of guy, but he's very sweet. Actually, he's a very sweet person. He's actually okay. My best friend and I, when we were teenagers, sorry to call you out if you're watching this, we had Barbies and we like to, like this guy here, he's practically a bit of a Craig. And we used to tell stories with them. It was more of a storytelling device. And then when we got the Sims, we kind of switched over to the Sims, or I did anyway. I don't know about her, can't speak for her. So yeah, but he's a sweetheart. He's thinking about his dad there. He's thinking about his dad. Oh, he's such a good boy. He is an absolute sweetheart, but he's not very bright. He's not the smartest tool in the tool shed. Look, he's here we go. He's making his food. He's very sociable, very good looking, pretty charismatic, dumb as a post, but we love him for it. Very sweet. He has like a big heart. Like he just wants everybody to love him as much as he loves everybody else, basically. So he's a very, very, very sweet Sim, and he's burnt his breakfast, and he's going to be so disappointed in himself. He's going to beat himself up now about that. Oh, what's it going to turn out like? It might be okay, Craig. It might be okay. Don't worry, you'll work on your cooking skills. So yeah, he's always had like other people who've made him food, but now he's at university. He's trying to fend for himself a bit. He's learning. It's happening. It's going to be okay. Now come on, Craig, because we have important work to do today. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Grab a serving. So another reason why, okay, he's got one, he's fine. I don't know if he's going to sit down in here though. These are, I love these chairs by Peacemaker, and they always used to work fine, but I don't know what's going on. They just don't want to sit down to eat anymore, so don't know what happened there. But like Peace has the best stuff. I actually had some really nice sofas. I'm trying to replace everything with like not CC, and Peace had these really, really nice sofas that I have here, but I've replaced it with the sectional sofas, but they just like, what is going on with the lighting? Fingers crossed we'll get that fixed soon. What am I talking about? I'm so distracted. This is what I'm like. When I play The Sims, I'm like, squirrel, 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 which is why I constantly have to pause to focus on what I'm doing. So, as I was saying about our lovely Craig here, you can see he's got these kind of sporty pants on. He's a bit of a jock, he's a bit of a bro, he's like the popular kid in school, right? He wants to be a friend to the world at the moment. And I think he had like a romance aspiration before this, so I've not been on this one for so long, but Anyway, yeah, he's a bit of an all-rounder. So he's actually, he's joined the university sports team. So he's actually a trainee, doing quite well there. So he just runs over here. He does his games every evening, has a great time. Makosho has gained the mischief skill because absolutely, sounds about right. So yeah, he's got that later. That's at 6 p.m. He also has to give a presentation. Now, I think it's the last day of actual term tomorrow on Tuesday, so, and he's got a class, so with it being Monday we need to get this presentation in. Now he's worked really hard on it because again he's got a big heart, he really cares about things, probably got a lot of Virgo and Leo in his chart if you want to talk about it that way, but yeah, he's worked on it. He got a lot of feedback from the other members of the house. He is only doing one module of a course at a time. This is how I normally do it, unless it depends on my sim. If my sim's a bit of a partier, they want to kind of go out and do other things, I kind of only do one course at the moment. I learnt my lesson with the first lot. If my sim is like on it, hardworking, focused, I might take like 2, but yeah, I find it more fun because I'm so focused on my Sims personalities and all the other aspects of the game to do one course at a time. So they're not kind of like just hammering out that coursework, you know, I can do other things with them. So yeah, he's worked really hard on this. He got a lot of feedback from the other members of the house, and he's basically got this presentation to like max level. So yeah, gorgeous, really loving that. So can you put it back in? Oh, honestly, put it in inventory. Yeah, so he is doing drama. He's on the first course, the first module, The Tempest Inside. As an introduction to the drama degree, this course has students open up about the storms within themselves, like my storm about my acne, harnessing their emotions to bring out characters that feel like variants of themselves. So they get a lot of practice done. Let's just send him. We need to send him in to do his presentation. So give final presentation. There we go, Craig. You can do it. He actually does have a decent amount of confidence. Look here, like charisma level 6. So he's going to be absolutely fine. His acting does need a bit more work though. So yeah, that's something he's learning about. So he's off to do his presentation, so we'll just leave him to it. Oh, his kind of style as well. I want to change his hair. I might change his hair to like the darker blonde, like the dirty blonde, now that we have more options. But like he goes for like designer clothes. So you can see here he's got like the Moschino sweatshirt on. Or Moschino jump. Oh, my neighbours have had a baby, which means they keep standing on outside the house to smoke, but the smoke keeps coming up through my window and making my hair smell, and it makes me really sad and I hate it. But how do I broach that with them? How do I say, hey, stop smoking outside my window, it's fucking disgusting. Sorry for the swear. Like, how do I broach that? Because I don't like it. And I have to have my windows open because it's the middle of, like, it's summer in the UK and it's humid and I can't cope with closing my windows. It's like a greenhouse. Like, we don't have air conditioning. So yeah, that's a problem. I'm just coping as best as I can. I grew up in a pub as well, like a smoky pub before the smoking ban. And I used to come downstairs in the morning, like all clean, all showered, all fresh, makeup on, hair done, like proper teenage girl, right? You know, about half a can of like, what was it called? Impulse body spray. And I used to walk through the pub and like go outside the front and I'd be like, I could smell smoke on me, and I'd have to go to school smelling like smoke. It was so horrible. So I don't like smoking. I think it's gross. If you smoke, don't do it near me. So I can't cope with it. I had like asthma and everything. Like you can hear now my voice. Dying. Literally dying. Smoking's so bad. Why does it exist? Why is it a thing? I'm actually probably gonna have to pause and drink some water. So, oh, you saw there. So he has this kind of like side hobby on the go of making music, of producing music. So I'll show you that as well as soon as he's out of here. Here we go. He's done. He's out. Excellent. Does he have? No. Because I've actually rolled back a day. I've actually played this up through already and saved since, and I've kind of gone to a previous save to show you kind of what I've been up to, because I don't know, I think it's interesting, right? A day in the life of my sim. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna travel, because he has to practice his acting skill now. This is, you know, he wants to get noticed, he wants to practice, he he's an aspiring person with hopes and dreams and wishes, and he needs to do things. So yeah, he's gonna go. Just, I don't know what I'm saying. Listen, I've had a hard week. And my brain's starved of oxygen because I'm breathing in disgusting smoke right now. So yeah, if I go to New Crest, I've actually got this little it's like a little inner city, like School of Performing Arts building. So I love it. So I like, what I basically do is I'm taking like, originally it was high school students, like teenagers, but then I do it for university as well. It's like a specialist school for certain things. So this is anything to do with like creativity, like drama, music, cooking, you know, anything that's like an art is like done in this building. And then I use the group system to make people show up and actually do the right activities. I think I've got it set as like a bar or something. I can't remember what I've got it set as. Oh, I've got it set as an art centre as well. Perfect. So yeah, you can see this ground floor is like there's this like hangout area, just kind of all the art students to hang out and be cool and go, fame, I wanna live forever, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so they've got these garage doors that they can draw murals on. They've got a woodworking bench in there. They've got the cooking studio. If we go upstairs, I don't know why it's lagging so much. We're going to have to just put up with it. I'm going to have to put the walls up as well for this, I think. So we've got this little music room. It is very crusty, you know, like it's not well funded. You know, we can talk politics, we can talk about how they fund the arts. It's not well funded, but we've got this little music room here. We've got like this little stairwell, and then here is the actual music production room. And I love how I've set this up. I'm sorry to like blow my own horn, but I really like how, I don't know why I'm in build mode. I don't need to be in build mode. Like I can show it off better if I'm not in build mode. So yeah, so you come in, you do your recording. People can come in and do singing as well, and it's like you're producing a single, and like you're working with the singer. So I like how I set that up. I do. I like it. So I'm going to stay in tab mode. So if we go over here, you can see there's some life drawing on the wall here. If we go in here, this is kind of like the art room, the art study room. So when they've done the pictures, I tend to put them on the wall, and yeah, and then they've got these like big murals here as well. So love that. I love that I can like buy art that my other Sims create and things like that. You know, if my Sim isn't an artist like Craig, you know, if one of my other Sims makes a painting, I can, sorry, I need to go up the floor. You know, you can do that. So here's like the fame room, or what is it? Not fame, what's the other one? Flash dance. Here's the flash dance room where the judges will watch you as you crawl around on the floor and do those like 80s dance moves. Like shake your hair around. All those things that I love to do. Yeah, and they'll sit there and they'll judge you with their judge faces. And yeah, so little dance studio. I wish we had ballet. I wish we had the ballet bar back, because I would love that for this room. But it works quite well. And some of the drama students come down here and do like mirror work as well. This is eventually going to be like a little kids room, but currently it's like not accessible. I just didn't know what to put in there for a while, and then I had the brainwave to do like a kids art room, but that's work in projects. And here, the theatre. So yeah, Craig can definitely get up here and do some theatre work soon. So first there's a bar up there as well. Like, I love this lot so much. So let's get Craig up here, because now he is actually signed to a record label, and that record label, you know, they're gonna want music from him. They're gonna want him to regularly regularly produce music, is what I'm trying to say. So he's got like these daft songs here that I've made. I don't know, I have trouble every time I have to name something. Starfires is because Morgan, is her name Morgan Fires? Did I get her name wrong? Here, what's her name? Morgan Byrne. I named it wrong. I named the song wrong. I thought she was Fires. I mean, Fires Burn, like Burn Baby Burn. I think I might have just burned their relationship to the ground. So he named it after her, or tried to, but named it after her sister, because I don't know. But he has got a track here to release. So let's release Back to 1984. It's a bop. I amuse myself, but I like that. I like that he's got a little bit of a retro thing going. Oh, he's changed into this. He's changed into this like he's so cheesy. I love him. He's so like he's. Oh, I love him so much. He's got his dad shorts on as well. So yeah, he's got his own thing going on there. Craig's music back to 1984 has been uploaded to the Simify service for everyone to hear. His label will be pleased. So yeah, you can actually get a record label in the game. And yeah, you do it by using this object that came with so here you go. You can also like play your own tracks. Not only can you play your own tracks, right? Not only can you play your own tracks, but you can also, they'll come on in the radio in the game, and your sim will get a buff like, yeah, my music's playing, I'm awesome. It's like so good. And yeah, it's like people don't realise, like people just, like on Twitter, people were like, what are you talking about? I was like, is that a mod? I was like, no, it's actually in the game. It's in Get Famous. So yeah, it's connected to the, is it the social media skill? What's it called? The media production skill. So it's this, and it's the YouTuber station as well. So yeah, you can come and you can produce new tracks. If I show you how to do that, so this Yom is the like latest one that I've unlocked, and you can like mix the music yourself. I'm gonna have to put the audio on for this, aren't I? I'm gonna have to show you the beauty that is this. I think it's actually music you have to put on as well, not just object music. So right, come on Craig, work your magic. So you get this music, right? It's like, it's alright, but what you can do, you can remix it, you can add old school drums, you can hit bass or classic bass. Hit bass, dude. And you can just keep like layering up these effects. Stick that drum machine on. Burn it, baby. Burn that track. That is perfect. So you can mix it to the way that you like it. And when Sims cry. When Sims cry. When ducks cry. I'm going to call it When Ducks Cry in honour of... wait, let me get it right. Cottage living. Not country lifestyle. Cottage living. When ducks cry. Sims sad rain. Okay. Alright. Quack. There we go. Yeah, it's super sad. Super sad. So there you go. That is it. And we actually get that then in his inventory. So look, it's here. When ducks cry. So that'll come on the radio and everybody will be like, ah, when ducks cry is a bop. And I love it. And I've got a record store, which again I'll show you just before like we end this. But yeah, you can actually like pull these out, and I haven't tried it yet, but I assume that you can sell them. Like I can set up a record store and sell my Sims music, which I think is like everything I need in the Sims game. I love it so much. So there you go. So he's made some new music. What's the quality? Normal quality, not outstanding quality. And the nice thing about it is as well, when you release the music like I did before, you click on it and you do release track, it only lets you release like one roughly every day, and if you don't release one over a few days, the record label get a bit angry with you. So if you can stockpile them a little bit, that's probably a good idea. But yeah, it's that's that feature. And so let's just run Craig upstairs up to the drama room and get him to practice his acting a little bit up here, because this is what's needed of him right now. This is how he's going to get his degree. Get upstairs, Craig. Get up those apples and pears. Tunes of the world. Craig just released the greatest track ever. He's really confident a music label is going to notice this one. Well, I hope so, because we actually released it under our record label, and I think we've actually connected with the best there's like 3 record labels available to us at the moment. There we go, Maxis Music Machine. So we're signed now to Maxis Music Machine, which I love. Ducks cry. So yeah, like, it's so cool. So yeah, he can come up here, he can do a little bit of acting, and yeah, there's a little bar area over here as well, so you can grab a drink. You know, if you want to come with your mates, you know, if you want to come with the whole drama club, you can come in here, have a few drinks, have a few laughs, loosen up a little bit, you know, juice if that's your thing as well. You don't have to drink alcoholic drinks. I'm trying to drink less alcoholic drinks at the moment. It's fine, you know, whatever we want to do, whatever brings out our best. And yeah, and just love these shorts so much. Like my dad had shorts like these, and then I saw them coming back in fashion, and I'm like, I love them. I love them. But yeah, he's doing his best there with that acting. So nobody's interested. Do you know what, Craig? Let's give up on that, and let's head to not that. Let's if we can press the right button. Let's travel. Let's travel to. We should have took Morgan with us. I feel like Morgan would appreciate it. I feel like that's where they met as well. If we go a little bit further into the city, into San Myshuno, we can go to my coffee shop here, the waterside, and next to the coffee shop. So it functions as a coffee shop, but I've got my like it's like my what's it record shop on the bottom. It's very like I'm having a mind blank, I'm sorry. What was that film in the 90s? Empire Records. It's Empire Records. So here we go, let's just get the outside view. So this is what it looks like. It's on my gallery if you want it. Yes, I think the Sandy Run shelter is as well, but I think it might be like a pet thing. I changed the purpose of it, so if it's not on there and you want it, just leave me a comment and I'll stick that up. But yeah, here's the waterside. Again, may not have the same name on my gallery, but it's definitely on there. And I did use a bit of CC in it, so that won't be on the gallery. But yeah, so it's this little coffee shop. It's got this little like pop-up like sales thing out the back, and then here's the record store. So very cool, right? So you come in. I've got this brilliant CC. Can't remember who it's by. I'm so sorry. Maybe I can check. So this is actually, you can see here on the DJ booth, somebody separated these. So let's see if it says who did it. Designforsims.com is where I got that from. Kayla. So thank you, Kayla, for those. I love those. I don't use a lot of CC in my game. You can CC that I don't use a lot of CC, but that is something I've had for a long time, and I love them so much. Like, I love it. But I would eventually I'm gonna like get some shelves and sell my CDs. It's gonna be cool. So no, shush music, get back into live mode, not the music, no. So what I can do is I can even come over here, and this is a cross expansion pack feature, boys and girls. Love to see it. You can come over here to the DJ booth from Get Together, and you can play your track. So When Ducks Cry, come on Craig, lay it on me, lay it on thick. I'm ready. I'm here for it. I want this emotional experience. So you can play your own music, not only on the DJ booth.
Marco! Huh.
It's Craig's song. Oh, I love it. So yeah, you can play your music on there, and it'll come on the radio automatically. You can play it on the radio. It's just brilliant. So I've got a little bar performance area on this level, and then up here is my pirate radio station. Yeah, where all the up and coming musicians make it famous. So if you get your music played on my pirate radio station, then you're going to be an up and coming, right? It's going to work for you. I've got this Moschino thing here. Again, I can't remember if Moschino was out when I uploaded this lot to the gallery, so I may redo these 2 lots that I've shown you, or 3 lots that I've shown you, to make sure they've got no CC in, and then upload all 3 again, updated. So watch out for those if you're interested. But yeah, here we go. You can get your picture taken. He's actually come in. Like I say, he hangs out with Morgan here because she's kind of into DJing and dancing. So he took this lovely photo of her here. So love to see it. Yeah, because you know you need some like cover photos, right? If you're gonna release an album, you need that kind of moody, like those kind of moody shots. But yeah, so you can go in here, and again, this is like my pretend radio station. So you can actually come in here and where is it? Oh, let's sweat. Who are you? She's meant to be in jail. No, Juliet, go away. Different storyline. So you can check in with Max's Music Machine, check in with the record label, see how you're doing, see if you're still in the good books or not. Yeah, and you can like come in here. So if you don't have this at home, if you're like a poor student and you don't have the, you know, because Craig didn't at first. Oh wait, no, don't like fitness, go away. Stop asking me. Yeah, if you're a poor student, you're struggling, you know, you can come to here, you can go to Sandy Run Studio. And you can use the equipment on these community lots, is what I'm trying to say. Left, right, up, down, jump, jump, jump. Who likes this stuff anyway? Trace, you wait, no, I don't care. Cordelia Cap, is that Cordelia Cap? It's one of the caps. Listen, what's her name? Contessa Cap. Contessa Cap from such Sims history as The Sims 2 Veronaville, I think. And I think she might have been a ghost in that. And from The Sims 3 Roaring Heights. I know my law. I nearly said, I was going to say, I'm going to say it, I'm going to swear warning. I was going to say, I know my law, bitches. Like, Contessa's sweating. No, don't learn. Stop trying to learn things. Stop trying to like things, Contessa. Nobody cares about you. Right, Max's music machine. So yeah, you can use this thing, produce new tracks. You can come and use this DJ booth. It's all good. So I love it. I love my game so much. I love The Sims so much. I love The Sims 4. It's my favourite version of the game. And I get so into it and so obsessive, and I love it and don't take it away from me. So far, Craig has a total of 6 tracks released. Craig has 2 days. What did that say? No! Craig has 2 days to finish a new song and release it. If there's no new song by then, Max's music machine would be forced to cancel the contract. So you do have to upload really regularly. I wish that was a bit longer. I wish that was a bit longer than 2 days, because I feel like when I play rotationally, because last time I played with him, he had a contract, and when I played with him again, he didn't have a contract. So I was like, oh, oh. So I don't quite know the logistics of how that works, but I wish it was a bit more than 2 days. Who's this? Who are you? I don't know who you are. I know who you are. You're Florence Taylor from The Sims 3 Monte Vista. Yeah, like I've got all these like pre-mades. So I like having my own pre-mades. And I'm going to stop waffling now, because I do feel like I'm waffling quite a lot. Oh, but Craig is going to have to go home. Craig, go home, Craig. Craig, run, Craig, run. So yeah, or strut, Craig, strut faster, because you have to go home and you're gonna have to go and do your trainee thingy, and you've not even practiced your football skills. So how's he doing? He's doing really well today. He didn't do this well when I played it off camera. Craig, what is taking you so long? Oh, remember I mentioned Liz? Remember I mentioned Liz, one of my Sims who's like a complete train wreck? He's one of my Sims, I think. Oh, he's Claudia and what's her name? Anastasia's mum, dad. He's their dad. He's naughty. He's evil. You can see he's in the Optimus party. He's like an evil politician. He steals everybody's money. We don't like him. Oh, where's she gone? I've lost her. Where did she go? No, there she is. That's Liz's. No, it's not Liz's mum. She's just surprisingly dressed very similar to her. I don't know who you are. I don't know her. I don't know her. Less excited. It's like when you think you see your mum and you shout your mum and they turn around and it's not your mum and you're just like, hi. Hi. Or like, like, yeah, awkward. Do you want to know, right? Rude. If you're not 18, close your ears. I was out when I was about 18 in a dive bar, big dive bar in Manchester, and I thought I was creeping up on my boyfriend, and I went, hey, and grabbed his crotch, and it was not my boyfriend. It was not my boyfriend. I did know the person, so I could explain myself, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm traumatized now. But, like, don't grab people's crotches unless you know who they definitely are, is the moral of that story. So bills have been added to your name. I'm a bad person. Listen, I'm trying to be a better person. See, the maid cleaned my house, but is my house clean? No, there's still dust. I wouldn't call that clean. Maid. I can't remember. I made a new maid. The maid that was coming, she was like a random, like made up maid, like randomly auto-generated. So I actually grabbed her and took her into CAS and turned her into one of the Sims 2 maids. I can't remember her name though. Was it Kate something? She wasn't the main one that had the affair with Daniel Pleasant, because I've already made her a maid. But I made somebody else a maid. I have an official maid now. I don't know what I'm saying either. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I don't know if you need to see. Yeah, do you know what? We'll fast forward. We'll fast forward until it's time for him to go. It's in 2 hours. Oh, so you know what we should do in that time, if I use my brain wisely? We should go here. And we should kick the football. Practice juggling. Gotta go pick up human hijinks. Oh, I want to go to the human hijinks festival. I can't. Is that Mimi Landgrab? I feel like that's Mimi Landgrab. Again, like you might know Mimi Landgrab. She's she's a person from The Sims. She has history. You can look her up on The Sims wiki. So yeah, he's doing keepy uppies in Gucci slides because swag life. You know, love to see it. Yeah, he's a character. They're all characters. I want to take Makosho and Monty to the Humour and Hijinks Festival because that's his thing. He wants to be a comedian. Yeah, so he's in drama. I don't think there's like a comedy degree, but I figured drama was like performing arts, so he's in that. And actually in my game, after I finish this day of playing, I've set up a drama club that is specifically for like uni students, and it's run by Judith Ward and Craig. And so basically, if you study drama, you're going to be in that club. So Makosho and Craig are both in the drama club. Run by Judith Ward. So she's going to take them to that Sandy Run studio and she's going to give them the dramatic performances of their lives. She's going to go and she's going to go sorry, that was really loud. That's like the kind of things that you do though, right? If you're in drama club. I don't know, it's been a long time since I was at drama. I like remember like having to link hands, like everybody links hands and then you like tie yourselves in knots and then you have to like untie yourself and it's like a bonding exercise. I really enjoyed that one. It's like a twister. Craig just kicked the soccer ball 136 times. Craig, you local legend, get to your game. Go, Craig, go. I do need to change his hair because now that I've moved them in together, he has the exact same hairstyle as Makosho and Monty. So one of them has to change the hair. And I feel like Craig would care more. Because he's very much about his appearances. What he didn't do, what I like to do with him, because I have opted him in to the fame system. He's trying to, oh look, he's getting so close now. Oh, he's going to be so good. So he's... my plans for him before we wrap up this episode, he's gonna he does things that I forgot what I was saying. He does things like these kind of interactions a lot, like add to Simstagram story, update social media status. He does those kind of things whenever he goes to a venue. He's like, oh, check me out, I'm at this venue, studying drama, pirate radio station, that kind of thing. So he's a bit of a fame whore. He is. Yeah, and he could piggyback off his dad's fame, and I do plan next time I play with his dad to get some celebrities round and introduce Craig to some connections. Like, he needs to do a bit more networking, but he wants to go his own way as well. He doesn't want to do it like the old fuddy-duddy way. His dad's like taken over like this really old studio, and he's being tasked with kind of like bringing it back to its glory days. So he's doing really like, you know, almost like Tarantino-esque kind of, if you think about like what's that, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's like, you know, or Pulp Fiction, you know, where they kind of like the new movies, but they harken back to like an old style of movie making, like mega movie fans. It's that kind of thing. So he's not just doing, you know, romances, all the different types of movies, but that's his whole thing. He's like bringing back the golden age of the studio. So yeah, but it's a bit old fashioned to Craig. You know, Craig wants to kind of like do his own thing and stuff. Like I say, he was a model as well, but I don't have a modelling career, so he is going to model for my other photographers. If you saw Felix Clausen in my interior decorator game, he's gonna model for him. Who's ringing Anastasia? Who wants you, Anastasia? I might show you as well. Like, they seem to have calmed down with the clay lump obsession, because if I can't do it now. They've got it's annoying that, do you know what? It's annoying that I can't see what action plans. You know, I can't just look here and it won't tell me what action plans are currently, you know, neighbourhood action plans are currently enacted. I have to go all the way to like a different venue, because over here, where is it? Don't even know where it is now. Over here is where like the thing is to check the neighbourhood action plans. So it's really annoying that I don't have a way of doing it now on my home lot. But I've got like the Juice Community, because it's like students, right? Juice Community, I think possibly Free Love, an eco lifestyle one, and the arts one, because it's like the arts area. So yeah, they've got like the art based thing, which like they're all obsessed with clay lumps. I just like, what is happening in my game? I thought it was some kind of like teaser by the Sims team, because I was like, why do they all have like all this like clay out all of a sudden? It was just everywhere in my game yesterday. It was crazy. I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm losing track of my own thoughts now at this point, so I probably do. It's very warm. There we go. Craig, do you know, I normally as well get a lot of pop-ups. That's what I was kind of waiting for. You get things like, oh, someone passes him the ball. Is he going to score? Is he going to pass it on to another player? Like, you know, there's something on the pitch. Is he going to shout to the referee or go and get it himself? These are kind of like things that pop up as well, these chance cards. But he had a great practice session, so he's doing really well, and he's setting a good example for his teammates to follow. So well done, Craig. Oh my goodness, you are disgusting. Get home. Put the football down. That's enough of that for tonight. Go home and have a shower. There was something else I wanted to say as well. Oh, Thorn Bailey. Thorn Bailey is like the big time music producer in my game. So he's definitely going to try and snuggle up to our Lord and Saviour Thorn Bailey at some point. In fact, he's even got... See, I quite like Thorn Bailey. He's a pretty good guy in my game. He's just, you know, he's just of that ilk. So you can see here, he's like, his aspiration is to be like Thorn Bailey. And this is the dad of one of my other Sims, Iggy Clausen. He's kind of got a bit of a David Bowie thing going. So yeah, he's got his little icons up on the wall and he's got his own picture with them. So it's just, there's so many features. Like, there you go. I told you we took a picture of Morgan. Who did this art? Jasminda Beda. So yeah, I like that I can get art from other Sims. I love the interconnectivity of playing with multiple Sims at once. Like, it's a whole world, right? It's a whole world. Like, there's so much happening. Oh, I should say as well, when I play with one Sim at a time. So I'm spending a week with Craig at the moment. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Craig. Don't need to see that. But yeah, I go around, and my main Sims I play like on their own. Like, all my focus is on them. So these guys are currently just like between courses, and then sometimes I kind of like, I just want to get them in, and like, I don't really play with them. Like, my focus is on my main Sims, and these are like periphery Sims that I play with on and off. So they're just kind of like there for my Sim to meet while they're at uni. You know, so that's the way I'm doing it. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe we'll leave him doing a bit of preening in front of this full length mirror. Go and practice some acting, Craig. You know, work on those acting skills, and we'll leave it there. So I hope you've enjoyed this little sneak peek at my off-camera game. I've done about, what have I done, about 3 of these now, where I showed you like Agnes Crumplebottom and the whole like goth legacy thing that's going on in my game. My interior design video where we looked at Anastasia's sister, who's one of my main Sims, Claudia, who is an interior designer, and she was an interior designer in The Sims 3, so I'm really glad to have that back. And yeah, Craig, who's basically doing whatever he can for attention. Like me, like someone else we know. So yeah, producing music because that's cool, right? Wearing cool trainers because that's cool, right? Wearing Moschino because that's cool, right? Posting to his Instagram, like joining the acting career. He's doing it all. So it'd be great if I had a modelling career at some point. If we could get like a, you know, like a runway. We could do like RuPaul's Drag Race. That came out wrong. We could do like RuPaul's Drag Race and stuff like that, and have like a catwalk show. Maybe that's the way to convince the Sims team. I don't know. Yeah, I'd love to have a modelling career. Like in The Sims 1, if you had Superstar, they had like the runway, the catwalk, and like the designer would stand there going like, oh, shouting at them. I loved it, and I miss it. So I'd love to be able to play. We can play from the photographer's point of view. But I'd love to have a modelling career and like a fashion design career as well, like a hands-on fashion design career. That'd be everything for me. And I'm gonna go. But don't forget, never forget that the Sims team stole my idea for the Sims sessions. I'm claiming that one as my own. It's not. I like to think I'm important. All right, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.